So in this video, I want to compare the Miyabi Birchwood 8-inch chef's knife to the Shun Sora 8-inch chef's knife. They are in two completely different categories, so this is more of a theoretical approach, but still it is a good information to have. The Shun Sora is made using an automated handmade process, while the Birchwood is made with a completely handmade process, so the fit and finish between the two are going to be a little bit different. The Birchwood has every single edge that you could think of rounded out, so there are no sharp edges or sharp corners or burrs anywhere. The handle is completely and totally flush on every side of it. It has nice attention to detail, like the logo being carved into the back of the blade, or this beautiful mosaic pin, which is actually about 15 to 20 little tiny pieces of steel, of copper, and of bronze that have been used to make a design and pressed into the actual handle, so you can tell someone has put their heart and soul into making this beautiful knife. By contrast, the tolerances on the Shun Sora are very, very high as well, but it just doesn't have that same attention to detail and care in making the knife. They haven't rounded out any of the edges, even though this is actually very nice right here. The handle is about a millimeter or so raised from the actual tang, and that's because they slip the handle over the tang. And really, it is still a great knife, but that's just something to think about. The cutting edges are very different as well. The core of the Shun is VG10, the gold standard in knife making right now, about 60 hardness, while the core of the Miyabi is SG2. It's a powdered steel and it's about 63 hardness. And that means this knife is probably never ever going to need to be sharpened, most likely. The cutting edges are very different too. The Shun is a very respectable 16-degree cutting edge, while the Miyabi is an insanely sharp, because it's hand sharpened down using 3 steps, insanely sharp 9-degree cutting edge. So to put that in perspective, it's a single-digit cutting edge versus a double-digit cutting edge, and it's about 50% thinner than the Shun, so it is exponentially sharper. Both blades are wrapped. The Shun on either side has 1 layer of stainless steel, which gives you this beautiful wave design. The Miyabi has an insane 50 layers of stainless steel on either side, which gives you this beautiful flower damascus pattern. The Miyabi has a full tang going all the way down through this beautiful birchwood handle. Birchwood is a wood that was originally used with Faberge eggs, just to give you an idea of how sort of rare and prized it was. And it has an amazing grain pattern. The video doesn't even really do it justice, but it's almost holographic. By contrast, the tang in the Shun is called a rabbit tang. It ends about right here, and the handle is slipped over it. It's a black plastic handle, obviously, still very nice though. And the cool thing is that a rabbit tang is going to perform 90–95% the same way that a full tang would, because you are still using the tang as a handle. So something to really think about. Both knives have lifetime warranties, and at the end of the day, if you want a really phenomenal entry-level knife and you don't want to break the bank, I think the Shun Sora is the best possible choice. I've said this many times. And if you want a high-end, just beautiful piece of jewelry for your kitchen that works insanely well, I think the Birchwood is probably the best choice for that as well. So I'll put a link down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very soon.